Welcome back. And I want to share with you how sometimes we have to do things outside of our comfort zone. Right in the middle of the pandemic, September of 2020, I was given an opportunity to pick up my life and move across the country. Just want to share some things about me. I'm a mother of three, and my children are adult children. And I'd worked at a hospital for 23 years. So the notion of picking up my life and moving across the country almost seemed crazy. But God was pulling my heart from Georgia to Colorado. And I remember it happened so fast. September, I was thinking about it and I was like, why am I looking at houses in Colorado? I only have a job. And God said, look for a job. And so here I am in my silly human mind saying, well, God, I don't want to do this job. I don't want to do that job. So, as I've said, I'm a respiratory therapist and I don't do bedside care. I am an educator. And I was like, I'm not going back to do bedside care. That's too much. And God said, look for a job. And so I went online and looked for a job. And lo and behold, the exact job that I was doing in Georgia was available in Colorado. And I said, what are the odds of this? Right. And so I applied for the job and it happened so fast. I applied for the job October. I got the job in November. And here I am in December 2020, having to pack up my house that I'd lived in for 19 years and move across the country, not knowing where I'm going, not knowing where I'm living. I know where I'm working, and that's good, but I didn't have a place to live. And so I remember one day very vividly, I was in the bathroom and I said, what am I doing? What am I doing? I'm about to just uproot my entire life. I am about to make a huge leap. And it was definitely a leap of faith. And immediately God gave me a picture. And many of you have probably seen it where Jesus was on his knees asking for a little girl to give him her small teddy bear. And she was holding on it so tight. And what she didn't see is the minute she released this small teddy bear, there was a gift of a larger teddy bear behind his back, ready to give to her. And in that visual moment, God says, sometimes you have to let go of good to receive the greater. I had I had a very good position at my job. I knew the doctors, I knew the staff, I was friendly with so many people, and my church was in Georgia, and I was very comfortable there. My family was in Georgia, and we're very close knit. And so God said to me, Tracy, if you let go of the good, I'm going to give you greater. Because the job was good, the church was good, the family is good, but God had greater for me and I had to trust him. That's hard to trust when you can't see where you're going. It's hard to move when you don't know any. I know people in Colorado. Actually, my church was in Colorado. It moved during the pandemic from Georgia to Colorado. And so I knew God had a plan for me. I knew he had purpose for me here in Colorado. And I had to be willing to let go of good to get greater. And I just want to testify. I want to tell you that this has been the biggest blessing that I'd ever imagined that God would give to me. Has it been easy? Absolutely not. I lived in hotels for 4 months. I had to eat out a lot, which I didn't like doing. I was living out of my car, packing and unpacking from hotel to hotel, not sleeping in my car. But it was hard. It was hard to not have your family there with you. It was a very hard move, but I was willing to let go of the good to get the greater. And that is a continuous motion. This is not a once and done thing. God will challenge us often to let go of the good things that we have a grasp on, that we're comfortable with, that we are familiar with, to grab hold of the greater. And it's all for our good. It's all for our building. It's all for our maturity so that we can trust God like never before, that we can go farther and do more than we ever imagined we could. I could never have imagined that I would be sitting here and sharing my life experiences with you today, but I'm so glad I'm able to. I'm glad that I made the move, and I look forward to the next move. So I encourage you today. I ask you, what is it that God is asking you to let go that you said, this is good? It's good. This person that I've been familiar with but has not committed to me. It's good though, God. And he said, no, let go of what you think is good because I have greater for you. I love you. I'll see you next time.